So chapter 17, yeah, 17 difficult issue. The book said the illness, some illness, they may be cause people die, or may be cured without treatment, means cured by itself. Some illness, like they can continue many years. So different illness, they can have different like the situations. So that's the question here. Is it possible by feeling the pulse, then we can tell like the patient will be dead, or maybe life, or maybe continue life with or maybe like without treatment they can cure it. So that's basic question here. Generally say how we can from the pulse can tell like how the illness will be development. So that's the question. The answer say yes. We can know just checking the patients. So when we looking the patients, if the patients don't want to open the eyes, they close their eyes, don't like looking for other people. And in these kind of conditions, we can feel the liver pulse. Liver pulse is pretty strong and vary. And extending means long pulse, long. So that kind of condition matching with the illness. But if we feel the pulse, like the lung pulse, not the liver pulse, like a shorter, rough, and under superficial, that condition is diet condition. So still 5 elements that talking about the liver issue. Should feel the liver pulse. But if the liver issue, we feel the lung pulse. We know lung will control the liver. Still, this condition means lung over control the liver. That condition is more severe. People will be dead. So that's the one condition here. And then another condition. If the patient, the eyes is open and it is thirsty, still this condition, we can feel some hardness and the heart. And we feel the pulse should be tight pulse and a stronger pulse and frequently a faster pulse. So that's the normal condition. But if not, so that's basically talking about some heart issue here. If not, the pulse is deeper and rough and a little bit weaker there. Lighting means weaker. That's the dice pulse. That's basically talking about the kidney pulse. Still same thing, heart issue should got heart pulse. But when we feel the kidney pulse, kidney over controlled heart, people will be dying. Then the conditions, the patient like vomiting blood and maybe blood coming from the nose. So in this condition, the pulse should be deeper and thinner. But right now, we felt on the superficial, stronger, and formed pulse. That condition, people will be dying. So still, yes, still, the pulse should be matching with the illness. If pulse not matching the illness, they'll be dying. If people speak like couldn't clear mentions and repeatedly, and sometimes, yeah, their body part, yeah, pretty warm. During this condition, the pulse will be bigger and strong. But if the hand and the feet are cold, and if the pulse is deeper and thinner and weaker, still dies pulse. So that's still talking about heart. People's speech function relationship with the heart. So deeper, thin, slightly pulse, still kidney pulse. Then other conditions. If the patient has big abdominal area and also diarrhea, pulse will be thinner, weaker, unsmoothly moving there. But if got tight pulse, stronger and smoothly there, still the condition, the patient still will be dying. So that's basically give us some examples. What kind of condition the pulse should be. But if their pulse couldn't match the illness condition, people will be dying. So still pretty short chapter talking about the pulse relationship with the illness.